talking about our awesome, amazing show.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Cut that off, right?
So we're on air now. All right. So anytime we're ready, we just start. We kind of know what. Yeah, we can start anytime.
Okay. Amy?
Wait. Okay, do it again. Welcome.
Welcome to Amy
and Carl Share It All.
Woo!
Yeah. So welcome. This is Amy Chang.
Hello, and that's Carly.
No, that's me. What's up? So what are we talking about today, Amy?
Today we are going to talk about excess and waste.
Excess and waste. We have a lot of that.
Yes.
A lot of excess and a lot of waste.
Yes. The first thing, okay, so I read this article that was talking about like all these celebrities that you didn't know had these extra body parts, you know, what do you call it, like vestigial limbs? Vestigial,
yeah.
Vestigial, right?
Wait, go on.
So then it made me think about like how often that happens, and then also like the idea that when, you know, some of them were talking about how when they were babies, their parents went ahead and like got rid of them, and I was like, it's
exactly
too bad.
Vestigial limbs, Amy. So that.
Dig it? Wait, I didn't hear you. What
exactly is vestigial limbs?
Oh, like extra limbs or body parts that are no longer needed, and evolutionarily we got rid of them. So like, for instance, like we think probably the appendix is vestigial.
Yeah, like, and also kiwi birds, they have wings but they can't fly.
Right. Or like when people have like 6 fingers, we don't really need the extra finger. Tailbone, sometimes people still have a tail.
I mean, some people have extra limbs, but I don't think they're considered vestigial because they're not there because of evolution. It's probably some kind of genetic thing.
Sure. Yeah. So the difference between like vestigial versus mutation, right?
Vestigial. Yes.
What are you playing?
Vestigial.
Vestigial.
Yes.
Anyway, so I was thinking like, you know, that kind of, it made me think about like the X-Men actually with mutations, but then same thing, like obviously these aren't superpowers, but I was thinking it would be pretty cool if, like as an adult looking back, if you had the choice to be like, oh man, I wish mom and dad had let me keep my extra finger, you know, because that's like a cool thing to show people. But of course, if it actually happened, if they hadn't gotten rid of it when you were a baby, then you grow up, you're like, oh, why did mom and dad make me such a freak, you know? Why do they keep this thumb on or whatever? It's like you can't win. But I just thought it was kind of sad that these things were done to babies and they have no say in it.
You know, when I was little, because like I was short, I think I actually went to the doctors, and the doctors gave us, my parents and I, an option to be able to take a shot, like a hormonal shot, that I had to take that year before I hit puberty so that I would grow taller. And I had to make a decision whether or not I wanted to take it.
Wow.
And I didn't. Otherwise, I'd be tall.
I think you're a good height. Do you feel like you're a good height?
I guess back then I just thought I was really small, and I guess, I don't know. So I almost did that.
Because you don't seem abnormally short to me.
No, I guess not. Amy, do you have any extra vestigial mutation?
No, but and that was the thing, was I was like, I wonder, would I want to get rid of something if I had it? I don't know. And the thing was also like, they were just talking about like, so genetic mutations, different body parts, right? But then also people who, when they like thought that you might have a tumor or something, the doctor would go in and then they would come out with something that had like hair and teeth and bones and yeah, exactly. And what they said was that it might have been the remains of a twin that didn't make it.
Wow.
Yeah. So then I was thinking about.
No, that's pretty shocking, especially if your parents didn't know.
Yeah, if you didn't know, I mean, how would you know, you
I
know?
was thinking, like if the parents knew, then you would have known, like growing up. Oh, I actually had a twin, but and now, oh my God, I just found a piece of them in me.
Yeah.
I don't
Infant
know. That's interesting.
consumption. Rah.
Consumption, like they ate the other baby.
Well, it's like the two embryos were together, and then one twin absorbed the other twin, and then they became one. And you know how they talk about like how twins can kind of have ESP or like they know how each other is
It's
feeling.
like they're like from the same body, and it's just like how you have your natural senses for when I don't know when you feel a certain way, you just know something about your body. Your body tells you when you're hungry or when you need something. So maybe in the same way that they're connected physically, it makes them connect on that another level.
Yeah, I've always wondered. Did you ever wonder about having a twin when you were little?
No,
Really?
no. I mean, my sister was kind of like my twin. Kind
What's
of
the age difference with your sister?
thought we were twins. About a year and a
Oh,
couple.
okay, yeah, that's close. That's pretty close. That
Yeah.
makes sense that you would think. Well, I remember reading. Did you ever read the Bobbsey twins?
Uh-uh.
Like, I forget if they were. It's kind of like Encyclopedia Brown and like all these other, um, mystery books. So the Bobbsey twins were like two sets of twins, so four people all together. But they were, what do you call it, twins? What's it called when you're fraternal? They were fraternal twins, so they didn't look alike, but they still kind of had that same sense of each other versus like identical twins.
Hmm.
No, did you grow up with any twins from school?
Yeah, there were some twins. Yeah.
I always thought it would be cool to have a twin because then I always imagined like one of us causing mischief and the other one
You,
covering for them.
what if they were doing all the things that you like to do and you weren't doing those things and it's almost like you did them but you didn't?
Yeah, it's literally like doubling yourself and then sharing the experience. And you could like switch off, and one person could be the other person. So then you kind of could do more than one thing. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah, I always would. And then you go into like triplets and quadruplets, and then that's just crazy. I don't even be able to keep track of anything. It's hard enough for me to just keep track of myself.
Okay. Well, I actually had something to add about the extra body parts because I have kind of like extra body parts.
You do?
Kind of.
What extra body part do you have?
I don't know. I think I have like these extra nipples.
Oh, yeah, people talk about having extra nipples. It's usually like the third one, like right in the middle between the two. Is that where yours is?
Mhm. No,
Oh,
mine, they're like under here and here. But I don't think that's what they are.
I don't
But
think so either. Maybe they're just like beauty marks.
no, they're not. I think I got shots when I was a baby, like 2 needles right here.
I thought you were gonna say you got shot when you were a baby. You like
Yeah, I think
gangsta
that
badass.
was. They're like shots, but I don't know. I guess some people think they're not. Might live.
Yeah, I don't know. How does this go into? How do we transition?
Well, you're talking about how babies eat each other when they're inside each other's body.
I mean, it's not literally eating another. It's not like cannibalism. The baby doesn't have any say in it. He or she doesn't mean to eat their brother or sister. It just happens.
Like fertilizer,
Yeah,
right?
like fertilizer.
Yeah, when you put people in the ground, they fertilize.
Wait,
They
what?
earth consumes them.
Oh, I guess kind
Yeah.
of. I don't know. I was.
The worms consume the
I
dead
I
flesh.
also just like the idea of like having somebody who's always with you, but then also on the flip side, it could be a really scary story. You can see either way. On the one hand, it could be like spiritual and encouraging to know that you're never alone. Like you always have somebody there who's a part of you, who's with you. Very literally. And then the other side of it is that, oh my God, there's this other voice trying to tell me to do things, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know where it's coming from, you know, and not schizophrenia because it's actually your twin. I don't know.
But you see, when we get put into the ground and the earth consumes us, right? Because we biodegrade or whatever, we decompose. All these things decompose. So it's like that twin going into the other twin, and the earth is brilliant in the sense that they don't waste. You know, they kind of, you know what I mean? If there's something that's gone to waste, dies, or whatever, it just decomposes and then becomes something else and helps something else on the planet, on the earth, on the soil.
Yeah, cycle.
Right?
Everything, all things.
Yeah, it eats it. It doesn't just leave it. It doesn't waste it.
Unlike so I was reading. Okay, so there was this article about how I think the people in the U.S. are like one of the largest. Like we waste the most amount of food compared to other countries, and a lot of it is because we're afraid of that it's gone bad, you know, because we have the use by date, sell by date, whatever. And this is actually something that I've gotten to arguments about before, because I kind of just...
You eat old stuff all the time.
Yes, I eat old stuff. I don't like to waste it. I don't like to like...
and like drugs, you could totally take drugs after expiration date. It just doesn't work.
Sometimes it's
I eat candy from 10 years ago. It changes color and it's all melted into just like its sugary components, but it still tastes like sugar.
Wait, what was that? Drugs? Tastes like sugar?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was talking about candy.
Drugs, candy.
No, but like there is some candy that's kind of gross though. After it separates, like the color, the sugar, everything separates and becomes like blue.
Yeah.
But you can still eat it. It's not.
Yeah, you want to? I mean, you can. It's safe. Or like food that you freeze. Like they say, optimally, you eat certain foods that have. You can only eat certain foods up to a certain point that they've been frozen. After that, it doesn't, like, you won't get sick necessarily, but the quality of the food degenerates. So like it freezer burn, like it doesn't taste good, and then like the nutrients aren't there anymore, you know? So then it's like pointless to eat it, basically. But anyway, so then there was the article was talking about this app, because we have an app for everything. That you can put in, like when you buy things, for instance, like say like you get a carton of milk or a carton of eggs, and it'll like give you reminders when it's getting close to the use by expiration. Yes, to the expiration date. And then it also tells you, like, you can look up like foods by how safe they are to eat even past expiration dates.
Okay, I need that. I need that. Part I'm not as worried about, but that part I definitely agree.
Yeah, because I always look at stuff and I'm like, well, it looks okay. Like especially things like cheese, for instance. If there's like a little bit of mold, like I'll just cut it off. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It probably like builds your immunity, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Is it penicillin? I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't buy that much groceries, so I'm not worried about the expiration date as much as, like I said, like when it does get too old, can you still eat it? I mean, the only stuff I really have to worry about is when you buy like a big jar of like mayonnaise, when you have a recipe, just ask for like a teaspoon of mayonnaise, and then you have that mayonnaise or Miracle Whip or whatever it is forever.
Yeah.
And then the next time you need it, you forgot you have it, and you buy another jar. And so then you have like 3 jars of Miracle Whip, which we have in our fridge now, you know, that's never going to be used. So sometimes I try not to waste it. So I like put it into other recipes sometimes, or, you know, throw it into other things.
Yeah, that's good. Can you buy smaller jars?
There are ones that they're small, but having 3 of those is still a lot.
Yeah, it's true. I wonder if you could use it as like moisturizer or something, you know, or fertilizer, like we were talking about earlier. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily have to be used as food.
As lubricant.
Yeah. I think there might be some irritant factors involved with that.
Yeah.
Not speaking from experience. I'm just saying.
So it's like fat. Kind of like fat.
Yeah. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how sexy like mayo is or Miracle Whip is.
Well, it depends on what you're lubricating. What were you thinking about lubricating?
Well, I was thinking like, wait, what kind of lubricant are you talking about?
I don't know. You could lubricate your bike gears.
With mayo?
I don't know. Yeah, or like if you have a tight lock or something. I don't know. You never know. I like to be resourceful.
Yes, yeah, I do think that you are very resourceful, and I think it's. I wonder if there are like two types of people in the world, where there are people who want to try to save everything and reuse it at some point, and the people who are like just toss it. And I think you and I and a few of our other friends are very much in the like save it and maybe we could use it later, and then our partners are not so much.
Yeah. I mean, there's pros and cons to either. I mean, there's this big pro of just being able to like let go and throw things out when you don't need them anymore. Oh, I haven't used it in 6 weeks. Bam, throw it out, and so you have less baggage.
Yeah.
Because I think physical baggage around you, everything that you have around you is going to affect you mentally, and so it creates mental baggage. Even thinking about, you'll be stressing about what if I move one day, or I mean, all the stuff that you own is just going to weigh you down, right? But then on the other hand, I guess part of us is thinking like we want to be prepared, we want to have things when we need them, and in many cases that's happened for me. I'm like, that's why I kept this, or either that or I find a use for it somehow, some year down the line, Halloween costumes or something.
That happened to me last week. I've had a bag of clothes that I was gonna donate, but I just hadn't had a chance to take them to like the Salvation Army, and I had an audition come up where I needed a certain look, and I remembered a certain blouse that I had that would have been perfect for that audition, but I didn't have it anymore. And then I remembered, oh, it's still in the bag that I hadn't sent to the Salvation Army yet. So then I dug it out, and it was awesome. And I was like, see, this is why I can't get rid of anything, because as soon as I try to get rid of it, I end up needing it. So yeah, I have trust issues.
Trust issues?
Yeah, it has to do with trust, right? Sort of.
Like trusting yourself. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, you don't want to be caught unprepared or something. You don't trust that you'll be okay without that paperclip or something.
Paperclip, really?
Everything, like.
Yeah, ketchup packets.
Yeah.
I keep napkins.
Napkins, rubber bands. I mean, I used to be worse than I am now. I keep, those twist ties.
Yeah.
If I find rope, I keep that.
Rope? What do you find rope randomly lying around?
Sometimes you find string or rope or something. Keep that. I love cardboard boxes. I like to keep.
Yeah, I use cardboard boxes, but our cats love cardboard boxes.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been ripping up a lot of them, so to recycle. But I keep thinking, wow, this box is perfect size for something. I don't know what. And it's not even just a cardboard box, but boxes to other products,
Yeah, some products come in really nice boxes.
Nice box. I like shoe boxes, little containers,
and they're like a good size.
Oh, sometimes I keep my hair product container. Sometimes they're really cool shapes and stuff, and
yeah,
like I could put my change in there or little knickknacks.
Yeah, all sorts of things.
Food jars are really cool. Little jars,
because you can take the labels off, and then it's this nice like clear container you can use for all sorts.
I love drink bottles, beverage bottles. I like their shape sometimes. They're kind of like, roundy and long. And
we're talking about bottle?
Yeah, bottles. Yeah, bottles are really cool.
Okay, I think we've kind of gotten off track, um, but I think we should do an episode about trust. I think this could,
Trust.
yeah, trust issues, trusting ourselves, trusting the universe, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. I love that idea. I we can cut that part out.
You
I
look,
mean, I'm gonna edit this, so I'm editing this part right
yeah,
now.
I know, it's okay. But
So should we end with like, well, that's it for this episode or something like that?
oh yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Okay, well, that's it for this episode.
Thanks for watching.
Yay!
Uh,
All right, see you next time.
bye. Oh my god, that was so like. we need a sign off.
Oh, wait. Let's do this real quick. And you can reach Amy and I at our various social, media portals. This is my blog / where we put our shows, and my website, and also my Twitter and Instagram handle. Amy, what you got?
Mine
Oh,
is Miss Temptation for Twitter and Instagram.
temptation is a part of life. It doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. Okay, yeah.
I don't know that song, but I want to look it up.
Old 90s Karina Temptation Latin freestyle.
Latin?
Latin freestyle. That's the genre of music.
I didn't know that was a genre.
Whatever.
Yay!
Okay, so that's good for us. Let's hopefully
Bye.
edit that. All right.